Have you noticed with the people that you work with that there's been challenges for them in terms of obtaining and maintaining work?
Every single person I work with has a challenge with that. If they are like of the age where they go into working, most of my friends who are neurodivergent have similar experiences. I think there's a level of dynamic of difference of that. Some people can find the environments that work for them rather than them working for the environment that they can thrive in. But then there's other people, such as myself, where that environment doesn't seem to exist.
What impact does that have on their lives?
It's the same impact it's had on my life, is that not only has it made, navigating socioeconomic difficulties like really challenging, most of them end up living in some level of poverty, and navigating that is really challenging. But then there's also the mental health factor of it that I think is probably the biggest consistency that I see. And it's something that I would say is my experiences as well. There's this tremendous level of guilt that I think each of us kind of experience that is born from this like idea of like expectations and social demands of like what it means to be a functioning member of society. And when you fall out of that line and you fall in that crack, the hardest part of that is that there's this idea that all of us I think experience of this like, oh, you're not trying hard enough, or you're not working hard enough, or it's so easy, everybody else does it, why can't you, can create some tremendously challenging mental health situations for people. And it's really hard to get out of that because it's trauma, right? And I think it becomes this kind of continuous loop for people that even if they do find like an element of success in their life, it's never really enough because, you know, they're, oh, you're not working a regular job, you're circumnavigating the system to support yourself some other way, like it's not enough money, what are your like future goals, how are you going to retire, how are you gonna, like all of these like elements, right, that are placed on us. And it's just like, man, I'm just trying to survive day by day. Like I didn't make it in that world, I can't, that world's not accessible for us, so I'm trying to do my own thing. And it's almost like this element, it's like doesn't matter what you do, it's never really going to feel good enough. Where um, I think that's a factor that a lot of us face. I think that has a that's probably the most common thing I see with people who are navigating employment and the difficulties that come with it.